So, guys, welcome back. Reverend Father Hussein has joined the call for Tinubu to improve in the way he's ruling the country, because there's so much hunger in the land and people are really passing through hardship. So, I want you to watch this video because you're going to get some revelations and get some tips that will bring more clarity as regards the current situation of things in Nigeria. Okay.
Jaga, jaga, scatter, scatter. Why they suffer, suffer? Don't touch the idea. Buhari, Tinubu, yama, yama. Government, scatter, scatter. Dosa, now we go kill all of you.
Stolen mandate. Guys, Tinubu government has been exposed and its evil leaders by Reverend Father George Eyusani. I wish all the Reverend Father in Nigeria would reason. I believe Nigeria would have been a better country. Let's believe it to watch this video.
How bad can things get in? My own reflection is that we are about to lose many more millions of our young people whose streets are on edge, as it were, because their fathers have lives. About to lose millions of people who are because their fathers have eaten the forbidden fruits. Like their peers elsewhere, are blessed with numerous talents. They are full of ingenuity, but they lack pride in their fathers. Yes, our youths are highly resourceful and creative. Those that are outside are doing very, but they are often devoid of any sense of purpose. Our children are adequately parented. They have not been adequately. Have they seen practical examples of justice, sacrifice, and patriotism enough to motivate them? When our young people see of the adult society, they convinced there is no truth or justice in the world. They make up their no such thing as love and compassion. They conform big jungle like the principle of mutual exploitation and often govern survival of the fittest and the triumph of the valiant. Even stressing is the fact that our young people seem to have lost hope, and this is the greatest danger. I reason that it is the absence of hardship that has led people, young unemployed people, into some of the most terrible behaviors that we witness today. When we see our young people becoming beastly in hate, ruthless in violence, and reckless in destruction, we do not need prophets and soothsayers to tell us why. Progressive degeneration of our national landscape in the last 6 years of life that many of us in the adult generation have lived. We of the adult generation must now own up before our young people that land and fail to lay the necessary foundation for a prosperous future. We must to the fact that we have often stolen food off the hands of our children. Each one of us is guilty to the extent that we have contributed way to the mess of the moment by our corrupt and style. Parents, as teachers, as preachers, as elders, we have often to inspire our young people to live a life of righteousness. Teachers and elders, we have often failed to be beacons of light. Instead, we have often been a source of scandal for our own children and the children. Yes, in the past, we have seen, unfortunately, we continue to see today too many leaders and elders that are habitual liars, violators of truth, outright liars. Leaders and elders in this country have over and over again sacrificed truth and integrity on the altar of greed and a lust for power. Serious work to be done by all of us who belong to the adults here. If we are not to heal tomorrow before sets, yes, if we are not before today sets, those of us in the adults generation have a lot of work to do. Those who seek to bestow hope on the coming generation must recommit such make for nation building as truth and honesty, justice and equity. I am sitting down and I'm watching a number of lawyers and jurists and so on. In the last few years, technicalities have been used to destroy justice in this country. I mean, we can see very clearly what smart lawyers will use to destroy justice. And I'm watching, and the judiciary and many Nigerians, because we see what justice is in particular cases and how they use their hands to destroy justice. And 2015, I had the opportunity of speaking to the Nigerian Bar Association, where I said the purpose of law is the attainment of justice in this. And if law is now used to promote injustice, then going down. In the past few years, we have seen that Nigerian leaders do not desire to be in positions of leadership. So those of us who desire to see Nigeria, we must begin to do something. Those who believe in God, those who believe that bad enough but not hopeless, we rejuvenation. If today we begin to retrace our steps and basics, we should believe that from the rubbles of our shattered model, rich, powerful, peaceful, united age, if we identify demons that have bewitched this land since independence. Those who seek to bestow hope on the coming generation must commit themselves to the life of truth, justice, and righteousness. Parents must be ready to make sacrifices for the sake of their children. Teachers must recognize that they teach more by their lives than by their lessons. The world teachers and preachers. What our young people need today are living witnesses to love, compassion, truth, and justice. We talk too much about truth, justice, and fairness. What young people need instead is to see this honesty at work, in the family setting, in the conduct of the school activities, in the government activities, in the courts of law, and so on. This truth and in the civil service, in the award such processes of governance as the just and equitable distribution of opportunities, as well as application of sanctions. Young people are constantly let down and disappointed when their leaders are fraudulent or when they see teachers unscrupulous students to cheat at examinations. Young people are shocked, champion the all-important of youth formation for national rejuvenation. Youth for national rejuvenation. In an age and in an environment where material power and status are pursued with where.
All right, guys. Hope you heard all the solutions made in this video. Do like this video.